And joining us now is Gene Brown, the mayor of Bradenton, Florida, which is about 45 miles south of Tampa. Mayor, we just saw the dangers of this storm surge. Bradenton's right on the coast, forecast to get some of the highest levels, up to 15 feet. What's going through your mind with landfall now just hours away?
Well, thank you for having me. And I think we saw 2 weeks ago, we had a 6+ foot storm surge. So our residents in the waterways know what that is. So, and most of their houses were damaged or destroyed. So you look at doubling that or even tripling it, it really makes you say, get out now, because if you're in it, most of ours are single stories, they would not survive it. And as far as it went in a couple of blocks, another 6 to 8 to 10 feet would go a lot farther. So we need people. You still have time to evacuate, and there's plenty of shelters open. So please get there.
Have you heard from any residents in evacuation zones who haven't left?
Well, there's a few people that always want to ride it out. And, our police officers, our firefighters have been going out. Unfortunately, we're going to have to stop soon, and we're not going to be able to get to you. So as that model just showed, that if you go up to 15 feet, it's in above most houses. And if you don't have a second story, you're going to die. And that's not something you want to do. I did have a friend that was stayed in the last storm in Helene, and it got up to about 3 feet in their house with the 6-foot storm surge. He had an 8 and 6-year-old, and they were on the bed, and he didn't know if it was going to stop or not. So he was starting to panic. So I hope people take this serious and get out now. If you're in a flood zone A, B, or C, plenty of shelters open at the schools. They've opened 5 more today at 10 o'clock. So we're really stressing. We can replace your things, but we can't replace your life.
That's so true. So scary. Yesterday, we saw the Bradenton Police Department with these images of the downtown area all boarded up ahead of the storm. How did the preparations go? Are you all ready?
Yeah, I think that, you always prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And I think right now, everybody has done it. Over the years, my grandkids is 7th generation Manatee County, and I've lived in the city of Bradenton my whole life. A lot of times we get a little bit lackadaisical. After what we had 2 weeks ago, people aren't lackadaisical. So if you're still home, get out. But we're as best prepared now, and now we're going to have to kind of ride it out and then be ready for recovery tomorrow or late tomorrow afternoon.
You have elementary schools and middle schools there in Bradenton that have been turned into emergency shelters. What kinds of capacity and protection do they have?
Well, the schools that are all shelters are, very high rated because they're newer schools, and one of the schools that's right close to where we are, Miller Elementary, can actually hold up to 2,200 people, and I think they're about 1,000. So there's plenty of space. It's not going to be like a hotel, but you have a safe space, and they're all in high waterway areas, so you're not going to be, getting the storm surge towards you. And they're all over the whole county, all over Manatee County, city of Bradenton. It's a team effort by all of us in this community, and it's been great to see everyone come together. Where we are in our PSOC, our Public Safety Operations Center, we have fit teams, which first in teams are ready to go. We have about 80 people here on the west side of Bradenton that when this storm is over is ready to get out and try to help people. But when the winds get to 45 miles an hour with our police and 35 with our fire, we can't come out and save you at that point. You're just going to have to wait till the storm's over. So if you're thinking, well, it could be close, you better get out now.
Always better safe than sorry, no doubt about it. What kind of strain do you anticipate this is going to put on your city?
Well, we've prepared over the years, and we're going to work hard. We've got a great staff, great police and fire, great public works. We're getting everybody rested today as much as possible and say, be ready. And we're going to work hard. And we're one city, one team, and we're one community, with the governments around us. We're going to work together. We've had calls. We've called others. If it doesn't hit us, we're going to go help them. If it hits us directly, they're going to come help us. So Florida is a great community state, and we've got great government help, and we're going to be there for each other.
Bradenton Mayor Gene Brown, we are all there with you in spirit and wishing you the very best and safety to all of your residents and your staff there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.